welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win in playoff time.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
The 27-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing is Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had a chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Led the league in passing last year with nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
And they go play action now. Burrow. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 3.
Right in.
Burrow looking to pass. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Our game here, part of John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend, a remembrance that the NFL created a few years back to celebrate the connection between John Madden and Thanksgiving football. And, of course, Charles and I and all of us here at EA Sports hope you had a wonderful day on Thursday and you're settling in for some good football here this weekend. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
At the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
180.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
180.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. That's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
First carry now for Justice Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
180. 180. 180.
Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
180.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And this one is right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Burrow will throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on the play.
Here we go. First down.
Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26.
Big 13. Big 13.
26-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll try and do this, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's got room down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 73 yards. And the Ravens are once again back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
They go play action now. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and a yard. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson going to keep it, and the pressure gets to him again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Good set. 180.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a gain of
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
11 Thomas.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at their 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. He's still on his feet. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding. Offense.
So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
Able to find Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals first down. A gain of 12.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
At their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Ravens take over.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And the Baltimore first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 16.
They run wide side with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hill. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 empty.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
On 2.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. There goes a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
180. 180.
Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
And a busy night for Henry continues. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd down and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. But now he appears to be in some pain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
1-1, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Let's get set.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Setting up the screen to Pirine. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. McPherson's kick is good. And that gets them back within 10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Henry again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 27 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. On his loop for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a short one to Gesicki. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
11, mighty. Gun.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
Gotta go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard.
Again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
11 MT.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
11 MT.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
11 mighty.
No gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. 4 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
11 MT. press.
Brings up second.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas from a yard out. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Alpha, sit up.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and 10.
Henry running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.